Oh, come on, that's the best you can do?
Is Misha going to squeeze your head like a grape again and
No,
most odd-looking picture?
We've got a Mardi Gras theme planned for the Jensen Misha one since he was the king of the Bacchus parade. We've got crowns. We've got, and then as I was telling IC, there's a spoof in the gag reel from last season where Jared comes out anytime someone says the word ball handler. Jared will pop out from behind the scenes and just be like, "What's up?" Because that's what he does on set. And so I've got a picture of it printed out with the quote, ball handler, "Hey, what's up?" And I've got giant strings basically with balls on them, and we're going to have them play with the balls.
See, now I'm picturing a Crocodile Dundee like necklace.
Not playing with your balls in public. That would be fantastic. It's going to be hilarious.
See, now you said you've got a big string with a bunch of balls on it. Now I'm picturing like a Crocodile Dundee style necklace where you had all the teeth on it, but balls and stuff.
Yeah.
I am thinking of just taking a music beat, cutting this little conversation we just had with just balls. How many times balls were said with the music beat?
Exactly.
Oh God.
I'm curious as to why that's the thing on set. How often do they have to say ball handlers?
So yeah.
Not often, but the amount of times that Jared gets touchy is quite often. That's how you know you're initiated, when your good places get touched.
I love that if I cut this together, it will start out with Super Hoovian saying, "I got my props," and balls, balls, balls.
Like
Just
the Badger,
edit me
Badger,
over
Badger song.
Jim Beaver.
Balls,
That's
balls,
his
balls,
catchphrase
balls.
on the show. Just edit me over Jim Beaver. It'll be hilarious.
Oh God. Okay, this has gone weird really quick.
Went sideways real quick.
Yeah. Jack says in the chat room that is a different cast. Turbo Comics says other good green items: ambush bug, Martian Manhunter's sexy bits, and Green Goblin's really bad rash.
Oh my God. Oh, Green Goblin. I didn't even think of that.
That is so great.
Martian Man. That's
Okay.
John Jones.
Yeah, so and don't get me wrong, I know you guys are gonna get mad at me on this. I love 30 Seconds to Mars, so
and me too, yeah.
I think his music's fantastic. I thoroughly enjoy 30 Seconds to Mars. He is a ass on stage because I've seen them live, and he literally threatened the audience that if they didn't get loud enough, he was just going to walk off stage. That he wasn't.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah,
that's fantastic. That's what you want to hear at the concert.
So, Jack, on my comment of liking 30 Seconds to Mars, said #we need a new host. So they are opening for new hosts. If you guys want to host the All Things Nerd podcast, reach out to jackmalice@gmail.com and let him know what things alike that you guys have in common. If you both hate Superman, Nick Cage, and Leto in all assets, then you probably will be able to replace me as the host of the All Things Nerd podcast. Jack's getting serious with it. He's giving the actual email address. Jack.malice@gmail.com. So if you really want to host this cast, he's given the real email address. He's not joking around this time. He's ready to act. He says, please send your applications.
Get a Friday off every once in a while.
The All Things Nerd Podcast, Season 3, Episode 12. Tonight's topics: Bill and Ted 3. We have Icy Zorro. How are you, sir?
I'm trying to figure out what the nerd train is now. It's dirty.
He goes, I don't even know the noise. What would be the noise for a nerd train?
Well, here's the question. How many chuggas is the question?
I have no idea.
It's 8. It's clearly 8. Anybody that answered anything other than 8 is wrong.
37.
Yeah, that's wrong. That's according to
37 is always the right answer.
No, 42 is the answer.
42. Sorry, 42.
According to,
that's why I got mixed up. I got 37 mixed up with 42. I don't know
anything like a random number like that. That is chaotic evil chuggas.
Oh, okay. Is 8. Okay. Chugga. Okay. Also,
it goes really. It's basically not a Batman.
Yes. Jack wants to know, what season of our cast will Vader become more likable?
Man.
It has nothing to say.
Nope, I'm just gonna drink my Duff
Crickets.
and enjoy. Not sponsored.
I
He's
never
saying-
noticed how many crickets were around here.
Well, anytime it's a cricket, all you got to do is this. Talking about the nostalgia and like how much people embraced Bill and Ted and loved Bill and Ted, I want to know how well you know Bill and Ted. So it's time for a little bit of a game, and you guys can play at home as well. It's going to be
Good, because
going.
you guys tried to do trivia without me a couple weeks ago, and it didn't work. So
Yeah, and this time Masonic Vader can't complain that Super gets all the easy questions because, as you know now, she was 7 when the second one came out, and so it's not as fresh to her.
I already see it in her. I already see it in her eyes. She's already pulling up Google. I see it right now. I totally see it.
I have
hands in view the whole time.
Icy Zora will be first. Masonic Vader will be second. Super will be third. So IC, first question for you on starting with the easy one. Bill and Ted's history teacher assigned a report in which they had to describe how certain historical figures would act in present-day situations. What was the name of the teacher who assigned the report to the class? And I can give you, if you don't want to go for 2, I can give you the multiple choice.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna need the multiple choice on that one. I can picture the guy in my head, and I
We
can
have
saying it seems to be all you've learned that Caesar was the salad dressing dude.
we have Mr. Ryan, Mr. Stevenson.
It's Mr. Ryan.
Mr. Ryan. And I believe that's correct. Let me double check. It is Mr. Ryan. Mr. Ryan was played by Bernie Casey, who also played such memorable characters as Colonel Rumbus in Spies Like Us, Ewan Jefferson in Revenge of the Nerds, and John Slade in I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. These are little quotes from the answers on the
Nice.
quiz. So, Masonic, you're up next. And you get the easiest question in the world, so I don't even want to hear your complaints about people getting the softball. What was Bill's new mom's first name?
Missy. Yes.
You remember when she was a senior and we were freshmen? Shut up. Remember what I asked her? Mom? Shut up,
That's
Ted.
actually what's posted here. Thanks, Missy. I mean, Mom. Missy married Bill's dad soon after she graduated from high school. She was a senior when Bill and Ted were freshmen. Bill could never get used to calling her mom. Bill also had what he described as just a slight, I hate this word, Oedipal complex. Oedipal complex.
Dude,
Yeah.
your stepmom's hot.
Shut up, Ted.
All right, Super, on to you. According to Ted, who had wooden teeth and chased Moby Dick? If you need choices.
Yeah, go ahead and give me multiple choice.
We've got George Washington, Julius Caesar, Jacques Cousteau, or
I
Eric
guess
Duret.
George Washington. He was the only person I could think of that had wooden teeth. So
Yeah, and that's why he answered it that way, because that was the only thing he knew was about the wooden teeth. But he didn't chase Moby Dick. But that is
no, he
correct.
did not.
Yeah.
he
And he
didn't.
didn't really have
but
wooden teeth either.
He never
Yeah.
pursued the great white whale.
It was. Ted said
There you
this
go.
when
Wait,
began
already
working on-
in there. Jack's
When he-
already going in and correcting us on the
No,
wooden
he
teeth there.
didn't,
Thank you,
but-
sir.
The myth is that he had wooden teeth. So when
Yeah.
you hear wooden teeth, you think wooden dentures. I know how Washington got his teeth for his dentures. Believe me, that's not something we need to go into on cast.
Yeah, the thing to this is Ted said this when they just began working on their history report. Bill told him, "That's Captain Ahab, dude." Ted asked Bill, "Have you ever made a mushroom out of his head?" The only thing they knew about Caesar was that he was a salad dressing dude. So right now we're at 1-2-1. Back to you, IC, and you get the super easy one as well. Finish the quote. Strange things are afoot.
At the Circle K.
Yes.
Nice.
Which, growing up in the Midwest, I had no idea what the hell a Circle K was.
On to you, Ken. After they took Napoleon back to San Dimas, who became the first historical figure Bill and Ted took with them in the phone booth.
Oh man. It would be oh man.
You want multiple? You want multiple?
Yeah, I'll take multiple, yeah.
All right, yeah, because dead air is not good for a podcast.
Ah,
Billy
that's why I
the
was
Kid,
talking lowly.
Billy the Kid, Abraham Lincoln, Sigmund Freud, or Socrates.
Socrates.
I don't believe
Freud?
it was Billy the Kid.
I'm pretty sure
Dang
it's
it,
Billy the
that's
Kid, yeah.
right.
All right.
It would have been
Billy
fun,
the
though.
Kid, then Billy the Kid, then Socrates, then Freud, then Lincoln, then Genghis.
I don't remember exactly. Super. What did Bill and Ted use to coax Genghis Khan into the phone booth?
Do you mean coerce?
Yes.
Coerce. Yeah.
COAX. Is that how you spell coerce? That's not how you spell coerce, is it?
Coax.
Coax.
That is, is that how you spell coax? I don't know.
I guess, yeah.
All right, so what
It is.
object did they use? I don't know. Give me multiple choice because
You
it's
got
been years.
Penthouse magazine, gold ring, or disposable camera.
Penthouse magazine?
That is not correct. It is
I
Twinkie.
didn't think so.
Twinkie.
Oh, the Twinkie. I didn't hear the Twinkie. Sorry, I was talking. My bad.
Back to IC. How did they
Yep.
trick Abraham Lincoln into opening the door to the Oval Office? If you need multiple choice, let me know.
Yep. Do the multiple choice.
Billy the Kid dropped a snake in the window. Bill pretended he was Mrs. Lincoln. Candygram. Ted pulled the fire
Bill
alarm.
pretended he was Mrs. Lincoln.
No, it was Candygram.
What?
Candygram.
Oh,
Masonic. Which historical figure totally ravaged Oshman's sporting goods?
That would be Joan of Arc.
nope.
Nope.
Oh, no, it's Genghis Khan.
Too late. You already
Damn
answered.
it. Yeah,
With the aluminum bat, and he just starts.
that's right.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Super. This is not a multiple choice question. You just get a hint if you need it. But what was the name of the water park where the guys finally found Napoleon after Deacon ditched him?
Oh crap! I don't remember.
And Jack got mad at your
I'll go
last.
for the steal. I'll go for the steal.
Just
No, still. Do you need the hint?
Yeah, go ahead and give me the hint.
It's one word. His last hurrah.
Oh, go ahead.
the
Come
battle
on.
where he lost
I
everything.
haven't seen the movie in 12 years. I don't
What is
remember.
Napoleon's last hurrah?
Was-
History.
Napoleon's great
I thought
defeat.
Bill and Ted's Last Stand. Sorry. Oh,
No.
Waterloo.
Yes. it's Waterloo.
I didn't know you
I'm
meant
still not getting you the point.
If I were
Yeah.
Napoleon lost in San Dimas in 1989, where would I go?
Yeah.
Waterloo.
I see. Which historical figure was called a geek by the young girl in the mall?
Freud.
That is correct.
And he's got the little thing with the corn dog. Every time they make fun of him, the corn dog lowers.
Back to the softball for Masonic. The bartender never asked Bill and Ted for proof of age when they went into the Old West Saloon and asked for 2 bears. True or false?
They never asked. True.
Yes. Like I said, you got the softball there. This is the question they had, and this is the easy one. Super. Why did Bill and Ted decide to bring Sigmund Freud back to San Dimas with them?
A reason?
You want the choices?
Yeah, go ahead.
We got maybe he could work with Mr. Ryan. Ted was in dire need of head shrinking to help Genghis Khan's psychotic outburst to a minimum, or extra credit.
I say Genghis Khan.
It was extra credit.
Extra credit.
Extra
You
credit.
didn't have to bring him back.
This is what
Because
happens
Ted
when-
forgot to wind his watch, so they thought they had a lot of time left.
Yeah.
And
Bring
now
it back for extra
IC
credit.
gets a softball. Bill, come on, Ted. This is a history report, but not a babe report. Ted's response, but Bill, those are blank babes.
Historical babes.
Yes. Which member of the for Masonic? Which member of the Go-Go's portrayed Joan of Arc in the movie?
Oh man, that's the lead singer. I can't think of her name.
That's a rough.
Susanna Hoff. Susanna Hoff.
She was not in the Go-Go. She was in the
That was
Bengals.
the Bengals.
Oh dang it! Yeah, wrong group. Damn it.
Can I steal?
No. But I had Waterloo well before you even thought about it.
Good.
And it was Jane Weedlin was the one that
Yeah,
That-
that definitely wasn't Belinda. I'll tell you
wasn't
that.
Belinda, no.
Don't know the members of the Go-Go's all that well.
I only knew Belinda, so yeah, there you go.
And super, when Bill and Ted introduced the historical figures to Bill's new mom, who was the only figure referred to by his true first and last name?
Probably Abraham Lincoln.
That is correct.
That is correct.
So you and Ken tied, and Ian blew you guys out of the water.
I didn't hide my emotions. I'm not gonna lie. I was in the middle of frickin' FedEx going to print out my tickets for the convention, my things that they have to scan and stuff. And I get these tweets come in, and I lost it in a FedEx. And I'm not gonna lie, those poor FedEx people thought I just got a death
okay?
note. They were like, "Do you want us to give us your stuff for free?" And I was like, "No." And they were like, "Please just take everything for free and leave because you're freaking us out right now."
Wow.
They had no idea what was going on. They literally thought like I got a death announcement in over my phone. I missed part number 2.
You technically did, but
I
Type.
hate this Constantine. I don't like him.
You don't like Matt Ryan?
Not even a little bit.
Matt Ryan is just like the Constantine from the comic books. He is like more Constantine than Keanu was a terrible Constantine.
Yeah, sure. I don't like Matt Ryan.
Oh,
just my opinion.
But Matt, he does it. He does all of it. He does all the cartoons are Matt Ryan as well doing.
I know
for Constantine. I disagree.
I'm just saying that's my opinion. I disagree.
You're wrong,
but I don't like it.
Even the producer says you're wrong.
Yeah, she says all kinds of stuff.
Says that. That's our cast. Let IC know. Let him know. Is IC wrong about who is better, Keanu or Matt?
I never said Keanu was better. I just don't like Matt Ryan.
You want Nicolas Cage to play Constantine. That's what you want.
And there's the drop. There's the drop.
You set it up. I had to do it. You dirty dog. Yeah. That's the show.
Wait. Nicolas Cage.
You guys keep nerding on, and we will see you later.
1, 2, 3.
This segment is the Classy Nerd segment. So a flowchart came out on Reddit that we've been going through to find out what class you should play in a Dungeons and Dragons game. Since Aaron is here on the cast, we're going to find out what class he should be playing. Jack Malice says he is our artificer in the chat room, but he didn't do it on the cast, so he can't be part of it until he comes on screen and actually does the picks for it. So that's my way of trying to get him to come onto the computer.
Throwdown.
Yeah. But Aaron, we are going to ask you a couple questions. You're going to answer honestly, and we're going to find out what class you should be playing in RPG games.
All right, let's do this.
So, when I fight, I like to hit them where it hurts physically, use magic to weaken them in ways previously unimaginable, either stop the fight or end it quickly by helping my friends.
The first one. Hit them where
it hurts physically. What's your view on personal space? I don't have boundaries. Respectable, but close when I need to be. Please get away from me.
I don't have boundaries.
You do that by being really fast? ? Nope, just by being really close. Or I once ran a marathon in 12 seconds. Or nope, just by sneaking up right on you.
No, just by being really close.
Like really close, as in pretty close, yeah, really close, or close enough to sink a knife in.
Really close.
You are a barbarian, so we've got a somewhat tank now.
All right,
barbarian. Finally, somebody that'll get right up in there. And I don't know how close. I don't know if I ever want you to be that close to me again, Aaron.
Okay, it's that kind of cast.
It's that kind of cast tonight.
Deadpool's DC, and I sure love that.
Deadpool's DC? No, he's not.
Deadpool's Marvel. He's owned by Fox,
Marvel.
but he's Marvel. Yeah.
I thought that was DC.
No, Marvel.
Nope.
No, Deadpool's Marvel.
Deadpool's an outcast from the X-Men, which is Marvel.
I thought X-Men was. Never mind.
Welcome to the All Things Nerd podcast, where we know where our characters come from.
Nick chimes in for the first time in 5 minutes, and we just shoot him down.
Nick's whole head is just swarmed with basketball and March Madness right now, so we're trying to pull him back into the nerd sphere right now. So sometimes it takes a little bit of it.
Do they have a Die Hard the board game?
No, they don't.
No.
Take over here the floors of the Nakatomi Plaza. That'd be awesome.
Die Hard, the board game.
You know what you do? Okay, how do you do Die Hard, a board game? You do it like a Chutes and Ladder style, so that you're crawling to the different.
I was thinking like 3D chess, but yeah, Shoots and Ladders works.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3D chess would be cool too on it. But yeah, no, I love the instead of Shoots and Ladders, it would be the different.
Yeah, you get the one floor that's all glass, and then you slide down.
Ducks and elevators.
Ducks and elevators, yeah, and rope. Because you can't forget the
You don't need a hope. You need a rope.
Fire hose.
fire hose. Yeah. I think
And a giant steel cable to hang somebody from. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and you collect different weapons.
You pull the community chess card, and ho ho ho. Now I have a gun.
Yeah.
And save hostages.
Okay, it sounds like we should actually create this now.
Yeah, because I think this would work actually if we could get the rights to it.
It'd work.
Well, let's copyright this or whatever you have to do for these.
We're gonna call
type
it.
things.
We're gonna call it Demise Strongly. I lost my vocab there for a minute.
Live easily. Just reverse it.
Oh,
Live easily.
I think that's called Candyland.
What did they called in Germany? It was I forget the German words, but it directly translated to die very slowly. So you can use that.
Well, because they had to change the name because die is just the in German. It's D hard. That doesn't make sense.
The Hard.
The hard. Yeah.
That's a whole nother movie.
Different board game too.
Yeah. I feel like Tom Holland is the only actor in the Marvel universe where they probably make him like film at least 5 different types of scenes just so he doesn't accidentally leak the real one.
Yeah, I think Mark Rufio's the same, isn't he? He's dropped some leaks, yeah.
Wait.
The Rufio?
Ruffalo.
Yeah,
Are you
Rufio.
thinking about Peter Pan?
Yeah.
Rufio.
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 Oh.
You're welcome, by the way. You're welcome.
Just think happy thoughts. The other thing was that Schwarzenegger said that he was thrilled to reunite with Hamilton and Cameron, adding that the original 1984 Terminator changed my life. He signed on after Cameron pitched him the story that they were on when they were on a motorcycle ride together, something they apparently do often.
Huh.
Now, when I heard this,
What a charmed life he must lead.
what do you guys visualize first when you hear that him and James Cameron go on motorcycle rides together? Do you visualize them each on their own motorcycle, or do you visualize one holding the other and figuring out which one is the one driving?
Nope.
All I'm
James
saying,
Cameron does not share the seat with anyone.
Cameron is definitely riding bitch.
Yeah.
I picture the motorcycle with the sidecar.
Oh, okay.
Sidecar, yes.
There
I
you
could see
go,
the
sidecar.
sidecar.
Either that. Did you guys ever see the movie Wild Hogs?
No, I don't think I saw that one.
About the old middle-aged men who form a motorcycle club.
Oh yeah, Tim Allen's in that. And
Tim
John
Allen.
Travolta.
Oh, that'd be pretty funny.
Oh man. That's funny.
Wearing leather jackets with blue diamonds on the back.
Exactly.
Oh god, see that? But that's I pictured like Cameron driving the motorcycle, and then like Arnold holding behind, or vice versa, so that Cameron could like be whispering into or yelling into Schwarzenegger's ear while they're writing his pitch. For this
and then the Titanic music starts playing. That would be awesome.
That'd be pretty funny.
And he lets go of the
Go on.
Well, they've got a good director for it, so it does have a chance. It does stand a solid chance of being pretty good.
Jack says he sees Arnold on a hog and Cameron on a Vespa riding together.
That'd be pretty funny.
Gotta leave it in a low gear.
Well, thank goodness they did it now, because in another 5 or 10 years, they'd be in a freaking hallway with wheelchairs.
Right?
I know.
Speaking of Chuck Norris, do you know that he went to Burger King, ordered a Big Mac, and got one?
Yep.
I'm waiting.
Just a fun Chuck Norris fact.
Oh, okay.
You've never seen the site chucknorrisfacts.com?
I have, but doesn't everybody get a Big Mac? Oh, Burger King. Never mind.
There
Yeah.
we go.
Oh, there it is. There it is. I'm like, if you order something that you want there, you'll get. Oh wait, no. Okay. Oh wow, I look like a moron now.
Hey, we're live on Twitch, everyone. Make sure you rewind and record that one. No editing on that one, producer.
I wanted Nick on this cast because he's a huge Better Call Saul fan. So I really wanted to see if we could get Angry Texan on here.
Angry.
Yeah, I have to say that I'm pretty upset. I always look forward to Better Call Saul coming on and having to wait over a year for something that does not require a whole lot of visual effects.
None at all.
None
Nick.
at all.
Nick,
I
I hate to cut you off for a second, but right now my impersonation of you being upset is that Darth Vader T-shirt where he's angry, upset, happy. It's
Yep.
the same face every single time, man. Come on, show something. Come on, get angry.
Angry Texan, everybody.
Let it flow through
Hey,
you.
I have an angry story after this too that has nothing to do with nerd stuff. Just an angry observation. If you want to see Angry Texan,
I'm waiting for it to happen.
That's going to be kind of after we get done with Better Call Saul. I have an observation that made me angry, and I think it'd be fun to share on this. But I want to talk Better Call Saul first.
I have a question. Do we have it in our budget for special effects that maybe we can turn Nick's face slightly green? Maybe he's trying to Hulk out with that calmness or something. I mean, do something. Nick, you're killing me, man. Why don't you punch the screen or something? You should be angry. It's your show, dude.
No, I am pretty angry. I just
Yeah, we can tell.
I can actually
not gonna
tell
get
when he's
that.
frustrated.
I'm not gonna get animated. I do get frustrated a lot. I do have a little bit of a temper. It's just that I can calm myself down when I need to, but I'm still angry inside with a smile on my face.
The anger
But
flows
I have
through.
faith in these guys.
See right there, I just timed it. 20 seconds, and you're just back to Nick again. Dude, your anger fuse is so freaking short, man. Come on, dude. Think about all those Cowboy seasons that just suck. Because I know Cowboy fans are diehard, man. Doesn't that get you fired up at all?
Yeah, Jerry Jones, man. Now, if you start talking about Jerry Jones and how he's ruined this franchise, now that gets me.
Hold on a sec.
Grinds my.
Okay.
No, that's another cast. We don't got time for that.
Wait. Go back and talk about really quick. I'm just going to take a second. Go back and talk about Better Call Saul, and we'll just throw in the fact that Jerry Jones decided to buy the show,
Jerry Jones
and he
pushed
put a hold
it out
off on it.
2020. Yeah.
There you go. Jerry Jones did it. Now take that and go with it.
Release
I-
the berserker.
I'm trying to connect the two as far as. I mean,
I need
Jerry
to teach
Jones.
you how to rant.
and the
I can
Cowboys.
teach you how to rant. I will
can't
teach
stand
you how
it.
to throw a rant.
I can't stand it when people hover in the passing lane going 60 miles an hour when the speed limit is 70. That is the most frustrating thing in the world.
I'm seeing
That's
Peter
about as
Griffin.
old
I'm seeing Peter Griffin right now going, you know what really grinds my gears?
You know what really grinds my gears?
I
To
see,
quote,
I see like a little speck of green coming on his forehead. That's about it. That's
yeah.
Oh, the chat room's having so much fun with this too. Jack says that is lukewarm irritation. Yeah. So, yeah. All right. That's what we got for Better Call Saul. This is we still had laughs though. We had fun here at the end. This is the end of the cast. This is the cast for this week.
brought to you by Jerry Jones. Come on, get upset.
You can't fire his coach.
I mean, you really have to. If you want to see me like really
he'll
upset,
push Better Call Saul out a year.
you got to record me like right after a Cowboys loss.
Oh, damn it. Remember the Alamo. Come on.
Yeah, that was way too long ago.
Yeah, way too long. Okay, let's talk about where we can follow everybody outside of this cast. And hey, maybe you can talk to Nick and he can let you know how irritated he is. Uh, Nick, where can people follow you? And if you have a hashtag of the week, go ahead and let that be known too.
Raider0314 on PlayStation Network and Twitter. I guess hashtag lukewarm irritated.
Polyfuse asked if you bought some bubble wrap and to calm down.
Yeah, I probably need to do that. I think I got some.
Masonic Vader, where can people follow you? And if you have a hashtag that's not 300 characters long.
All right. Yeah. You can follow me, Masonic Vader, Masonic Vader 71 on the PlayStation Network. My hashtag is going to be don't press button. Tell me all the situations that we can get Nick upset with by not pressing the button.
We've got hashtag grinds my gears, hashtag sorta mad, hashtag I'm so angry, yawn.
What Droopy? Is that, or what the old cartoon, Deputy Dog, or I'm so happy.
And Red Meatpaw gave us a hash novel for you, Masonic Vader. You won't like me when I'm feeling a little irritated. Thank you guys so much. You keep nerding on, and we will see you next week. My irritation.
Slightly irritated.
Lukewarm.
I'm slightly irritated right now.
Well, their plan for this going forward is to actually get like a scrapbook of black holes. Because that's actually what they said.
They're getting a good scrapbooking. This is my Etsy black hole shop.
Yeah, so what they said is this image is just the beginning. They want to pivot their telescopes toward other black holes to amass a whole scrapbook of black hole images.
Sorry, now I'm picturing Ross on one end of the telescope just yelling, "Pivot!"
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So they want to pivot the telescope to other black holes to amass a whole scrapbook of black hole images, and they also plan to take better quality pictures. Good on you. That's a great idea. Let's get better quality pictures on. Polyfuse to follow up with his comment about if NASA was on the weed while looking at black holes. His response was, "You ever looked at a black hole? You ever looked at a black hole on weed?"
Oh, weed.
And then Red says the gateway, if we try to cross through it, will spaghettify us. So there's your new word for the day that you learned here, spaghettify.
Hashtag spaghettify.
Hashtag spaghettify.
Black hole spaghettify. That's a hashtag of a week.
Hashtag now I really want some spaghetti.